Coming up next, it's a UFC Women's Bantamweight Division matchup. All right, so here she is making her way to the octagon, and this is a first for her. First time on the main card. Her previous UFC fights were all on the prelims. Now we'll see if the performance can raise up with the added pressure. She has become a very popular fighter, bigger audience here in the house tonight. A lot more eyeballs will be on this fight than her last one. We'll see if her performance can come up to that level as she tries to stamp herself a title contender in her first fight on the main card.
This girl has absolutely horrifying knockout power. A terrifying, terrifying thing to face someone like her inside the octagon, because all it takes from her is one shot to turn the lights out.
Good to see this young woman back making the walk to the octagon tonight. I will be surprised, Joe, if she gets put on her back here tonight. Her takedown defense, arguably the best in this division. Great balance, solid base, beautiful sprawl, very quick with her feet. And for a lot of women, they spend so much time trying to get her down and fail that they don't have much left offensively when you hit the latter rounds of the fight. Gotta try to outstrike this woman tonight. You're probably not taking her down.
This girl has ridiculously impressive, lightning-fast hand speed. It is one of her best qualities and one of the most terrifying things that you could face inside the octagon. When someone is faster than you, it is such a huge advantage.
All right, just about ready for live action. Here is tonight's tale of the tape. More than a decade separates these two fighters when it comes to the age, with some differences in height, but the same reach. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC Bantamweight Division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a grappler holding a professional record of 11 wins, 2 losses. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Tokyo, Japan, the Cobra. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a kickboxer holding a professional record of 6 wins, 9 losses. She stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Leiden, Holland, the Netherlands, Boom Boom. And when the action begins, our referee card,
Dan
Dan Murgliata.
Murgliata.
You ready? You ready?
Well, Joe, you can even sense the history just walking into the venue tonight. Good to have you with us as we get underway from the world-famous Saitama Super Arena in Saitama, Japan. All right, here we go with round 1. It's good to see her on the main card, Joe. I know you've been calling for this for years now. She's been a prelim machine, no denying that. But she deserves this opportunity tonight as she tries to work her way into contention. The trend in her career has been that she's been a fast starter. We'll see if that translates and continues here tonight. Well, she has really found her timing in this round, Joe. All right, first round is underway now, and you got to watch out for her powerful overhand punches. Most fighters in this division, they know what's coming, but as yet they've been unable to stop it. Let's see how it goes here early on in this one.
Look at that, right to the temple.
Rock 'em, shock 'em out of the chute here.
Look at that, nice.
Well, now she's really doling out the punishment, Joe. Punches in bunches.
Nice combination here.
So more output, at least in the early going. Oh, man, she moved right into that hook shot, Joe. Not a good look. Her head was wide open there for the taking. She's got to not lean into her opponent's striking range like that. Get back on the tip of your toes, circle out of harm's way, and try to make the defensive adjustments.
She hurt her with that. This could be it. That's a big hook. Really swung for the fences with that hook, but misses.
Oh, she landed that punch, Joe. She blocked the punch. And she lands another hook there. She's really landed several debilitating shots in this round and starting to find a home for it now consistently.
Nice jab. Misses a huge hook to the head. She's circling towards her right.
Oh, she blocks the punch.
They are trading huge punches here. Beautiful inside leg kick.
How about that shin?
Goes for a single. There it is. Excellent movement on the ground here. Constantly moving, constantly staying busy. Good shot.
Another takedown attempt here.
Postures up here. Nice.
And she's back up again, so the takedowns have been there, so have the get-ups.
Shoots in for the takedown.
Lands a punch there, Joe.
Postures up.
Joe doing a nice job here, staying busy from the bottom. Postures up now and lands the vicious head strike. And she connects there.
And now she's stacking her. And back up again.
Well, she left her head open there, Joe, and she paid for it. She continues to lean in, almost as if she's moving into the strike. She'd be wise to change up the tempo here.
Nice punch. Excellent posture here.
Oh, nice job working hard, posting, and getting back up. Another shot. Final minute of round one.
She's in half guard now. She establishes full mount.
Oh, that can't feel good, Joe. Massive hammer fist.
Hip escape, nice hip escape. Beautifully executed sweep. And back up again.
Oh, working the inside of that leg.
You gotta be careful when you throw the same technique over and over and over again.
Ooh, well-placed kick.
Oh, nice. Oh, man, with that right leg kick.
Final seconds of round one.
Excellent movement here on the ground.
Round two next. And it could very well be anyone's fight here.
There's a nice leg kick. And here's another beautiful leg kick. And there's another excellent leg kick. Amazing highlights from that round.
Every time she gets us down, I want you to do one thing. Lock her tight.
Thank you very much, Carly Baker.
You ready? You ready?
Second round here.
Tries for a low single. Misses the takedown.
Oh, she's really starting to put together some significant body shots here, attacking both sides now.
She transitions to full guard.
Oh, the right hand is there for her. Well, FRC Legion continues to be a destination for wrestlers across France and beyond, and a lot of fighters are even going to France now to hone their wrestling skills. So that brings us to this young woman here tonight. We talked to her coaches during fight week. They say she has put in the best training camp of her life. She has never been more cardiovascularly conditioned. She has never been healthier. And in this form, let's see if she can stamp herself a title contender here tonight.
Nice leg kick.
Continues with the leg kick.
Excellent job of landing punches here. That one hurt.
Nice 1-2 there. Cut above the eye. Landed that one. Just out of range with the big right hand. Lands a glancing right hand upstairs. Oh, continuing to work the body to great effect. And just misses with that big right hand. Oh, you gotta like that leg kick, Joe. How about that
shin? Attempts a big hook to the head, but misses.
Oh, her hook connects again, flush here. Defensively, her opponent has really got to get those hands up. She did a lot of damage in the previous round, and picking up here right where she left off. Southpaw stance to orthodox now.
Hard hook.
Strong inside leg kick.
Relentless. Good defense there. Nice head kick up there. Oh, powerful right hand. Tries a big hook to the head, but misses.
Well, she was a little bit hesitant in round one, but she has certainly picked up the pace here in this second round. It took her a while to find her range. She's in a strong striking rhythm now.
Nice.
Now mixing one into the body. Just over 2 minutes now to go in round two.
Big
Beautiful
power in that hook.
Joe.
Oh, very nice. She is brawling for sure. Oh. Really swung for the fences with that hook, but misses.
She blocks that offense, Joe.
Doing an excellent job blocking here.
Well, you can really sense the frustration from her and her corner now as she again gets clipped to the head. She continues to lean in, trying to set up her own offense, and gets clipped with the counter.
Excellent movement and transitions here on the ground, staying busy. Oh, and reversed. Trying to spin to the back.
And she gets back up again. Nice job to post the hand and get upright. Oh, she connected flush. Landed that left hook.
Nice kick right there. Big punches.
Oh, man, her face is painted with blood now. Just missed with the left there.
Oh! This could be it right here. Nice takedown.
Gets up again here, but hurting. Switching stances here. Nice body kick there.
Great exchanges.
Back to orthodox. Oh, beautiful leg kick by her there. Can't take too many of those. Splits the guard, connects with the punch there, Joe. Oh! Huge right hand! And that's the end of round number two. Saved by the bell. That marks the end of the round, and we'll see if she can recover from getting stunned by that huge shot just before the horn. Of course, you know she's only got 60 seconds here with which to recover. They'll get her on the stool. Physically, she's compromised. Mentally, can they keep her in this fight?
Here's a powerful punch that devastates. And let's get a better look at it from a different angle.
Dariani Celeste in the building as usual.
You ready? You ready?
Third round underway.
Good punch.
Oh, nice strike there to the body. She has worked the midsection to great effect here in this round. Well, if you just look at the numbers bottom of your screen, you get a pretty good idea as to how this fight is playing out. I'm not sure her striking attack has ever looked more layered or more diverse, but of course her bread and butter is that hook shot, the right, the left. She has gone back to it repeatedly and with great success here tonight.
Yep, she moves to half guard.
Trying to stay heavy here as best she can.
Looking to pass.
Well, just because you're on your back doesn't mean you can't throw offense. Staying busy here, you like to see that, Joe. Connects there with the punch. Man, that cut is only getting worse. Canvas cleanup guy's gonna be busy. Well, you gotta stay busy from the bottom position. Can't falter here, she's doing a nice job.
Excellent posture. Good shot to the head.
And they both stand up. She blocked the punch. Can you believe she is able to keep up this output just as she did in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes here and not slowing down whatsoever? She looks like she could go 10 hard fives if need be tonight. Oh, she continues to work on the inside of that lead leg. How about that shin? Just over 3 minutes to go in our third and final round.
Missed the mark.
Right on the button.
Wow! This could be it. Big shots. Body kick, look at that.
Oh, big hook lands. We'll see if she can follow it up now.
What a wild exchange. This could be it right here. Misses a huge hook to the head.
Oh, she blocks the punch. And she misses with the left punch there.
Oh! This could be it.
Nice defense here. Single leg takedown attempt will not materialize.
Oh!
Oh, she is absolutely getting lit up right now. She has certainly changed her approach here in the latter stages of this fight. She is trying to take the judges out of it. That'll certainly help that goal.
Big left hand! She threw a large volume of strikes all night long, and this bomb finally lands for the knockout.
Yeah, Joe, I'm not sure she could have drawn it up much better. Just a beautiful strike to end the fight for her opponent, who candidly may not have even seen that flush shot coming. So this is exactly the way she drew it up. She told us during fight week that she had to find a way to finish this fight, to send a message to the rest of this division. Message sent.
Let's see it one more time.
And there she is after the huge knockout here tonight. What a moment for this fighter. You can't help but feel good for her here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliato has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 8 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by knockout, the Cobra.
All right, so the celebration is on with her coaches, and why not? First main card fight in the UFC, and she certainly passed this test with flying colors. Her coaches felt like as the stakes got higher, her performances would get better. That is exactly the way it played out here tonight.
Hey everyone, I'm Megan O'Leary, and here's what you need to know for your UFC Minute. There comes a point in almost every fighter's career when what got them to the big dance just isn't enough anymore. That was the case this week when it was announced that the up-and-coming women's bantamweight competitor will change gyms in order to work on her jiu-jitsu game on a more consistent basis. That's it for today. Stay tuned for your next UFC Minute, and I'll see you at the fights.
Coming up next, it's a UFC Women's Bantamweight Division matchup. A former aviation electrician in the U.S. Marine Corps with 3 tours of duty, Liz Carmouche fought Ronda Rousey in what was the first UFC women's fight the promotion had ever staged. And Carmouche has gone on to produce a lot of big moments ever since. A TKO victory over Jessica Andrade, wins over the likes of Lauren Murphy, Caitlin Chookagian. Liz Carmouche, Joe, still very much getting it done about a half-decade into this UFC tenure.
Liz Carmouche has power, has heart, has determination, and ferocious ground and pound. She is amongst the elite in the world at 135 pounds.
Well, you better stop her takedown, because if you don't, she will unleash some of the most vicious ground and pound you have ever seen. And she's very good at maintaining top position as well, and that helps her continue to set up her nasty punches. She'll mix in the elbows on the ground as well. As I said, better stop the shot. If you don't, you're probably getting opened up.
This girl has ridiculous stamina. The ability to push a pace that her opponent can't keep up with is one of her strongest assets. Her cardio is off the charts.
All right, almost ready to go with this one. Here is tonight's tale of the tape. Well, at least on paper, what an even matchup here. Everything between these two fighters is nearly identical coming in here tonight. All right, now to get us started with the introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC Bantamweight Division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a ballet judo fighter, holding a professional record of 14 wins, 7 losses. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of San Diego, California, Liz Carmouche! And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a grappler, holding a professional record of 12 wins, 2 losses. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Tokyo, Japan, the Cobra! And when the action begins, the referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready to fight? Ready.
And at long last, we are underway here at the Bell Center in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. All right, here we go at the start of round one as we get another look at the former world title challenger, Liz Carmouche. She's seen it all, Joe. This is a savvy veteran. Few things could happen inside the octagon that would actually faze Carmouche. We'll see if she can get off to a good start tonight.
And there's a single attempt.
Nicely done here in the early going with the takedown. All right, first round is underway, and you better watch out for the overhand punches when you're fighting an opponent of this caliber. It really has become a patented punch of hers, and something that a lot of opponents know is coming, but still can't account for. Let's see how long it takes her to find her range here tonight. Carmouche's overhand punch to the head. It doesn't get there. It was telegraphed, and it was blocked. Oh! Hook shot attempt to the head here. Instead, it's blocked by Carmouche.
That one hurt. Lands a big left hand.
Massive left hand.
Big body shot. Body.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. Back to the feet. Oh, you can feel the breeze there. Swing and a miss by Carmouche. Well, she left her body wide open, Joe, and as such, she paid for it there. Beautifully placed and landed kick to the body. Let's see if she makes the adjustments here defensively to avoid absorbing any more kicks to the body.
She's got double underhooks, and she completes another takedown. Good scramble.
Just over 3 minutes to go round one.
Look at this. Oh, big shots there. Looking for the left hook.
And she lands another hook there. She's really landed several debilitating shots in this round and starting to find a home for it now consistently. Oh, straight punch. It's there again. Hook attempt now blocked, though, by Carmouche. Another shot. And there's the double leg takedown. Oh, well played there as she gets back to her feet. Well, maybe she'll be looking to set up that hook again here, Joe. Lands the kick to the body there. Taken down by Carmouche.
Excellent movement and transitions here on the ground. Staying busy.
Trying to stay heavy here as best she can.
She's working from side control.
Trying for a submission now.
Got a very good Kimura. Now it's deeper. This Kimura is very tight here. She might be forced to tap. And she got her arm free. Wow, I thought that was it. Full guard. Trying to spin to the back. Excellent movement here on the ground. She's now transitioned to full guard. Nice sweep. She's in north-south. Some good punches from the top here. In half guard. Oh, and reversed. And back up again.
She's starting to put together some significant body work here, and these are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Into full guard.
Oh, and she's back up again.
Clean punch. Oh, big shot. This could be it. Big shots.
The left hook hits home.
Big left punch.
Massive left hand.
Beautiful body shot there, too. Beautiful hook. Big punches here.
Another takedown attempt here.
Nice takedown.
Round two straight ahead.
Let's take a look at it again here. Let's see that again from another angle. Let's take a look at it from a different angle.
The beautiful Brittany Palmer with us.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Second round underway.
Good kick.
Carmouche gets caught with that punch. So to the surprise of some, she signed on the dotted line to fight against a gym mate. It's not as though they were longtime training partners, but the head coach was really furious that she would sign on to fight a teammate. So essentially, he had her move out of the gym. She quickly aligned herself with another high-level MMA gym, but it remains to be seen as to whether or not that impacts her performance here tonight. Oh, and she's back up again. Nice job to post the hand and get back to her feet.
Oh, powerful right leg kick.
Oh, vintage stuff there. Nice combination of strikes by Carmouche. How about that shin? Oh, man, she moved right into that hook shot, Joe. Not a good look. Her head was wide open there for the taking. She's got to not lean into her opponent's striking range like that. Get back on the tip of your toes, circle out of harm's way, and try to make the defensive adjustments.
And back up again.
Well, far be it from me to tell her what to do, but at this point, she's really got to start to think about mixing it up, throw some shots to the body. Those are the strikes that are going to slow her opponent down. Huge right hand!
This could be it right here. Look at this, takedown! Back up.
Changes her stance. Another shot taken down by Carmouche.
Beautiful scramble. Dropping down, looking for a single.
Carmouche gets another takedown. Those are really starting to pile up, Joe.
Wow. Back up to the feet.
Well, she has certainly picked up the pace here in round two and starting to find herself in the pocket a little bit. She was a little bit hesitant in round one. No hesitancy whatsoever here in round two. She has clearly found her rhythm and range. Constantly a moving target.
Very good defense on display here. Very good blocks.
Carmouche gets the takedown. Let's see how she chooses to proceed from here.
Good scramble.
We passed the midpoint here of the fight. Carmouche gets in the clinch here. Now let's see how she proceeds.
Slightly deflected. That one hurt.
Hard shots landing on both sides here. Another takedown attempt here.
Good scramble.
Well, she has landed some very significant strikes, but as yet, she has still been unable to string together anything in terms of a solid combination. And it is going to take strikes in bunches to get an opponent of this caliber out of there. Let's see where she goes from here.
There's a nice kick.
Misses with the right hand. Well, oh!
This could be it.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. Well, she gets up again here, but she looks compromised, Joe.
Good defense there. Nice hook there. It appears that cut is getting worse. Clean jab.
Carmouche's shot there is blocked. Less than a minute now to go in round two.
Attempts a big hook to the head, but misses.
Oh, she blocks the punch. Another shot. Oh, gets the takedown late in the round here, Joe. Oh, Oh, and with urgency, she is back up again. Carmouche gets caught with that punch. Now closes the distance. She blocked the punch. Carmouche gets the takedown late here, Joe. This is a strategy you see out of a lot of high-level fighters to try to maybe sway the judges by getting the takedown late in the round. 10 seconds.
Oh, armbar. Wow, that was close. Here we see a beautiful takedown. And here's another takedown. And here's another very nice takedown. Big round.
Good to have Brazil's Jenny Andrade in the building here.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Lands a strike there. Single leg takedown.
Moves to full guard. Very nice sweep. Big shot.
She's got that ground and pound going now, Joe.
Hammers.
Carmouche hammer fist is blocked by the defense. Oh,
Vicious elbow lands to the head. Powerful left hand. Hip escape, nice hip escape.
Oh, the cut on that cheek, Joe, continues to widen. Her face is an absolute mess. Carmouche's strike attempt there is blocked.
Goes for a single.
And there's the shot, and there's the land. Nice takedown there by Carmouche. And she's back up again, so the takedowns have been there, so have the get-ups. Body kick now by Carmouche. Snapping off that jab.
Oh, this could be it right here. Nice leg kick.
Just out of range with that left hook. How about that shin? 3 minutes. Whoa!
This could be it. Nice takedown. Oh, beautiful pass. Inside control, tying up that arm, looking for the Kimura. Oh, lost it.
Damaging punch lands for her there.
Reversal and into side control. And back up again.
So clock starting to become a factor here.
Again. Wow.
Gets up again here, but hurting. Well, how urgent is this fighter down the stretch? She is really lighting her up now. She found her range in the middle of this fight, and she is making up for lost time. Under 2 minutes to go in round 3. Oh, huge block for her, Joe. There's the shot. There's the takedown by Carmouche. Well, she's able to get up again here, Joe, but look at her, visibly hurt. 90 seconds. Oh!
This could be it right here. Look at this, takedown! They're canceling each other out. Excellent movement on the ground here. Constantly moving, constantly staying busy. She's now back in full mount.
Oh, man, that cut looks terrible for her, Joe. She is bleeding like crazy. I wouldn't be surprised if they call in the doctor and stop this fight with that cut.
Good punch.
1 minute to go. That'll do it!
Ground and pound KO.
Yes, Joe, just outstanding ground and pound for her to finish her opponent tonight. She was throwing one big shot after the next, not just looking to score, but actually looking to end the fight.
We can see it one more time from a different angle. Ground and pound at its finest, and that is the shot that ends this fight. And here it is again. Crank right on the jaw.
Well, that's a knockout they'll be talking about for quite some time. What a moment for this fighter here tonight. Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 1 second of the third round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Liz Gorilla.
And there she is, ladies and gentlemen. She has the potential to be an absolute superstar, especially given what she did tonight. Biggest knockout victory of her career. Certainly kept the judges out of it, as she said she was going to do. Maybe she gets a bonus, I'm not sure. One thing I am sure of, Joe, she is going to get a high-profile opponent next. And she is going to enjoy this evening tonight celebrating with her coaches and teammates.
Great block. Nice block. That's the way to work for the submission. Keep moving. There we go. Let's work for that. That's it. Way to work for the submission. Yup.
Hey everyone, I'm Megan O'Leary, and here's what you need to know for your UFC Minute. If there was a hole in the fight game of this rising women's bantamweight star, it was clearly in her stand-up attack. But this week, she announced that she was leaving her longtime team in order to join up with a new team that guarantees an intriguing new look that will result in plenty of knockout victories. That's it for today. Stay tuned for your next UFC Minute, and I'll see you at the fights.
Coming up next, it's a UFC Women's Bantamweight Division matchup. All right, so we get another look tonight at the former UFC Women's Bantamweight title challenger, Alpha Cat Zingano. You may recall she set herself up for that title fight with a devastating TKO come-from-behind win against the current champion, Amanda Nunes. That was back in 2014. When Cat Zingano's healthy, she is one of the best strawweights in the world. Unfortunately for Cat, that's been a big part of the challenge, being healthy enough to make the walk.
Cat Zingano has determination, heart, will, and some devastating knees and elbows to go along with it. Her striking is amongst the best in the world at 135 pounds.
Well, you better stop her takedown, because if you don't, she will unleash some of the most vicious ground and pound you have ever seen. And she's very good at maintaining top position as well, and that helps her continue to set up her nasty punches. She'll mix in the elbows on the ground as well. As I said, better stop the shot. If you don't, you're probably getting opened up.
This girl has a ridiculous chin. Her ability to take punishment is the stuff of legends. I have seen her take bombs and barely wince. She presses forward, and because of the fact that she has this incredible chin, she is able to stay in the pocket and land strikes on her opponent that maybe other fighters would never be able to get off.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC Bantamweight Division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a mixed martial artist and has a professional record of 12 wins, 3 losses. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Denver, Colorado, USA, Alpha Cat Zingano! holding a professional record of 12 wins, 3 losses. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Tokyo, Japan, the Cobra. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready.
And we are underway here at the Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. All right, so here is Alpha Cat Zingano, early round one. You know when she got aggressive against Ronda Rousey back at UFC 184, early on, she paid for it. But this is a fast starter, strong closer as well. We'll see if Zingano can get off to a good start tonight.
Dropping down, looking for a single.
All right, so here we go. First round is underway. Prevailing wisdom is that she, the better wrestler, will try to take this fight to the ground early. She's got a good ground and pound game, but in order to get that going, she'll have to get this fighter to the ground. Nice leg kick there by Zingano.
Really swung for the fences with that hook, but misses. Oh, beautiful combination. Clean, hard shot to the head with that hook. Very good job of timing these punches.
Well, she left her body wide open, Joe, and as such, she paid for it there. Beautifully placed and landed kick to the body. Let's see if she makes the adjustments here defensively to avoid absorbing any more kicks to the body.
Good exchanges from both fighters. Struggling to get to clinch.
Another shot. Zingano gets the takedown. Now let's see what she can do with it. Man, her submission attempts keep on coming. Going for the choke now.
The tight guillotine. That is a tight guillotine. Could be it. Any second now. That's it. That's it. Great job in getting this fight to the ground quickly and getting an early submission.
Well, Joe, can't say we're all that surprised, right? She told us during fight week that she needed to work on her overall efficiency. She wanted to get this fight to the ground early and often. That is exactly what she did, and maybe the submission win came even earlier than she expected it to, but a near-perfect performance out of this young woman here tonight.
And finally, one more time, no choice but to tap.
So that win by submission figures to silence any remaining doubters, and that certainly puts the rest of the division on notice. Huge result for her here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going to stop to this contest at 1 minute, 37 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out due to a guillotine choke, the Cobra!
Oh, well, how good was that as you get to see her now celebrating with her coaches and training partners. She really put an added focus on getting a submission win here tonight, or at least getting a finish. But she said, I got to figure out a way to leave the judges out of it. I don't want to go to the scorecards. I need to get a finish to take my career to that next level. And a submission win like this will certainly go a long way in doing just that. She has certainly set herself up for a high-profile opponent now moving forward.
I'm Megan O'Leary, and this is your UFC Minute. This weekend, we brace for a crucial matchup, which is expected to shake up an entire division. To get into position for a world title shot, this fighter has fought tooth and nail against the best the women's bantamweight division has to offer. And while getting into a #1 contenders match is sweet enough, if this fighter beats her heated rival to earn that shot at the belt, the victory would be even more satisfying. That's it for today. Stay tuned for your next UFC Minute, and I'll see you at the fights.
All right, coming up next, it's a UFC Women's Bantamweight Division matchup. All right, here she is, ladies and gentlemen, making her way to the octagon, so the wait is nearly over for this rivalry matchup here tonight. These fighters do not like each other. That is not breaking news. If you followed this fight during fight week, the bad blood getting up in each other's faces at the weigh-in, we'll see who emerges in this rivalry matchup here tonight.
This girl is a ground and pound specialist. She has very good takedowns. Her top control is outstanding, and she is ferocious from all positions. Outstanding elbows and punches from the top, and when she gets you there, she's capable of holding you there and finishing that fight with that nasty ground and pound.
Training out of Revolution MMA in Gaffney, South Carolina, with the likes of Jimmy Fowler, Blake Grice, Phil Nurse. Here is Sarah McMahon, perennial bantamweight contender. And for my money, this is as physically intimidating and imposing a bantamweight as there is in the women's division. The strength, certainly a big part of what she brings to the table on Fight Night.
This girl's grappling is at a very high level. She has excellent takedowns and excellent takedown defense, and she'll be looking to use her grappling skills to bring this fight into her world.
All right, without further delay, let's get you tonight's tale of the tape. 3 years apart, and they both possess the same height and a similar reach. All right, now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a grappler with a professional record of 13 wins, 3 losses. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Tokyo, Japan, the Cobra. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 19 wins, 8 losses. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Gaffney, South Carolina, Sarah McMahon. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Eve Loving.
The veteran Eve Levine draws the assignment here.
You ready?
And we are underway. All right, so here we go with round 1 of this rivalry matchup between 2 of the best women in this division. And man, did they not like each other. It's always an interesting backdrop to a UFC fight. Let's see who can bottle the emotions and let their skills take over here tonight. This is not a fighter who you want around your neck. She goes for the guillotine here.
That choke looks locked up tight. Now it's deeper. And he's second now. Takedown technique. Perfect technique. Great job in establishing that submission.
Well, no doubt it was quick, and you knew if she could take this fight to the ground that her opponent was going to be in trouble. So the takedown comes early, and so does the submission win. You know she's got great instincts when it comes to finishing fights. Once she gets them to the canvas, safe to say mission accomplished for her here tonight.
And as we can see from this other angle, she doesn't even get a chance to tap before she's out. And it's over before she even gets a chance to tap.
So there she is, your winner by submission, and there will be no wiping the smile off her face tonight as she turns in one of the bigger highlights of her UFC career.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Eve Levine has called a stop to this contest at 36 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by submission due to a guillotine choke, the Cobra!
Well, Joe, I gotta think the only thing better than winning a UFC fight is winning one against one of your chief rivals, and that is exactly what we had here tonight as she celebrates with her coaches and training partners. Big, big moment in the career of this fighter here tonight.